What's going on, guys? Thank you for joining me on my channel. I just wanted to bring you a quick video today about my 2013 Fiat 500 Abarth and how it's fared over 95,000 miles almost. I say almost because I've got maybe 250 miles left to go before I have to take it in for a service. 95,000 mile service. I don't think that's going to be a major service, but I just wanted to show you guys what the car looked like, what is about the car that I really enjoyed, and what it was about the car that I did not enjoy. Stuff that if you're looking to buy this car, what could go wrong, what went wrong with me, what was covered under warranty, and what wasn't. So anyway, so this car I purchased back in 2015 with 30,000 miles on it, so it was still under warranty. The warranty is 4-year, 50,000 miles, which is not a bad warranty. It's just the dealer you go to depends if you're gonna have a good experience or not. Mine, I really didn't, but I found another Fiat dealer up north of Kennesaw and Robert Lower Chrysler, and they're pretty good and very reasonable in price because they're in the middle of nowhere. So let me tell you one thing that people love about this car, and that will not last: the wheels. These are expensive wheels, I'll tell you that. These are I'm not sure if they're OZ wheels or not, but these are pretty expensive. And the one thing that goes wrong or bad on these is they discolor. See that? They start to discolor right there. That's not a dirty wheel. I just had the car washed. So they start to discolor, and guess what? They started to discolor at 55,000 miles right outside the warranty. So lucky me. Doesn't look bad. You can't tell unless you're looking up close and personal. So that's why I'm not gonna bother changing it. Plus it's got, 95,000 miles on there. So it's done its duty. Atlanta, we've got really crappy roads. So, well, we've got nice roads. Let me rephrase that. We've got a lot of rocks on the road. So from here the car looks pretty good, but if I get close, it pretty much looks like a teenager with an acne problem. So, all right, under warranty, let me tell you what we changed. Headlights, both, because of condensation. Tail lights, both, because of condensation as well. So outside, this is the main thing that we changed. What I did outside with my own money are these wing mirrors. These wing mirror covers, they definitely peel. The paint peels off of them, and underneath them there is no primer. So I had these wrapped. I said instead of getting new covers, getting them painted, put them on there, it was just gonna cost too much money, so I just had them wrapped. So what I do like about this car is, surprisingly, it is super comfortable. I mean, it's a short wheelbase, small hatchback, 2-door, but it can't be any bigger than the Mini. And I actually sat in the Mini. Criteria when I was buying this car was my 6-year-old daughter at the time had to fit in the back seat of the car, and in the Mini she couldn't, the 2-door Mini. So I was very disappointed because I've owned a 1975 right-hand drive Mini here, so I love Minis. But when I test drove a Mini, it's very sporty for sure. I mean, it's a harsh ride. This car is pretty sporty too, but I don't know what they've done. Maybe it's the shocks or the springs they use, but from day one this car takes in bumps very nicely. I mean, I felt like I was in a much bigger car with a longer wheelbase taking bumps. So I'll show you the trunk. It's pretty small. Got a plastic bag, got some stuff in there, my jacket, but it's pretty small. I have taken a couple of people to the airport. You fold that seat up, fold it down properly, take off the headrest, and you can put a couple of small suitcases, stack them up. So yeah, in a pinch, it'll work. I have had 4 people in this car, including the front driver's seat and the rear, but that's the rear seat, and it looks like there's no room, but believe me, if you have kids that are no bigger than 8-9 years old, they will be able to fit in the car. So the other thing you have to watch out for, I don't know if it's just my car, but from the beginning, since day one, you have to shut the hatchback like you're shutting the hood of the car. You have to bring it down and then let go, otherwise you're going to slam it. Nothing's wrong with the hood. So let me go ahead and quickly show you what the engine looks like. Just want to show you how cool this is. I mean, Italians sure know how to design stuff. I mean, that's the hood release latch, painted in red. And just a quick look under the hood, and yep, that's it. All 1.4 liters of Italian horses, turbocharged, so it does do pretty well. Small car, not a whole lot of weight to lug around. I think the biggest weight it's lugging around is me. Yep, that's the biggest weight. All right, let's look at the interior. So, you know, for 95,000 miles, I wasn't very hopeful. I thought I wouldn't be keeping this car past, you know, a year or two before it starts breaking down, because they're not known to be reliable cars. But, you know, I've got leather seats in here, and for 95,000 miles, seats look pretty good. The wear on the seats look all right. You know, I do wash and clean the car every week if I can. And I'm not sure if that's good or bad, but you know, I still do it, and it's fine. All right, it's been all right so far. So the carpet mats were shot the day one I got them, so I tossed them out and got these, which were pretty cool. I got these from Amazon. They're Abarth all-weather mats, and they were like 80 bucks, and they're a set of 4, so front and back. Only the fronts have the logo though, so not the rear, which is all right. So here's the interior. It's held up excellent, if I might say so myself. So no cracks or anything. It's a lot of hard plastic, so anywhere you touch, hard plastic, all of that. You know, hard plastic here, where your knee rests. I mean, that's one thing where, you know, it hasn't bothered me yet, or my knee's never been sore, but, you know, I mean, it could have been padded a little bit, just kind of like the armrest. You know, like the armrest is nothing, there's barely any padding. I think they've just put the thinnest layer of foam and covered it with this fake leatherette. Not sure what that is. That's been there since day one. This right here looks beautiful, and it will scratch. There's no two ways about it. You're too close to you're too close to it. You have a watch on, it will touch. But let me go ahead and show you what the gauges look like. So right at 94,696 miles. Yeah, as far as the interior goes, under warranty, all of this was discolored. There was no red in there at all, along with the stitching. Had that changed. What else did they change? That's pretty much it. I do not think there's a whole lot under warranty that was done. The steering wheel was scratched up really badly by those guys at the service center, so they changed that. I got a brand new steering wheel out of it. That was not bad. Out of warranty repairs. So out of warranty repairs, I have done a couple. Let's see. First one was turbo boost map sensor went bad. So that was around a couple $100 at the dealership. That happened maybe 20,000 miles ago at 70,000 miles. Not bad, but still a couple $100 out of my pocket. And then after another 10,000 miles, I think around 80 or 85,000 miles, one of the engine coils went bad, and that was another couple $100. So, you know, those are about the two things I've spent on out of warranty repair that kind of hurt, but you know, it's not bad considering I haven't spent anything on the engine except regular maintenance. I maintain my car regularly. The manual says 8. I take it there every 5 just to be on the safe side, because I do spirited driving sometimes, and you know, it burns a lot of oil. So every 5 I get the synthetic oil done. So anyway, that's the look on the inside. There's one more thing I wanted to mention on the outside. The side skirts. Let me show you. This side skirts right here. These side skirts that look really nice are held in by glue. And one of them went bad under warranty. It was loose. And the Landmark, who I used to go before, changed it under warranty. Within a year, it came loose again, and of course the warranty was out at that point. I think within a year and a half it came loose again. So it was outside the scope of 12,000 miles, because I do drive this car. This is my daily driver, take it to work and back. Put 15,000 miles on it every year. So 12,000 mile passed, and they raised their hands up and said sorry. I'm like, all right then. Worst service, by the way. I would not take my car to Landmark. If you're living in the Atlanta area, I would take it anywhere else. So anyway, so I spent about $120, took it to the body shop, and they took it out, cleaned it up, took the old glue out, and we got everything sorted. So $120, they put it in. So far it's been almost 8 months, no issues whatsoever. Before we take it for a spin, want to put this out there so you guys can hear the exhaust sound. So the one thing that I love about this car is this factory exhaust. It just sounds like, it sounds like you have an aftermarket exhaust in there, and I don't. People ask all the time, what do you have in there? I'm like, oh, nothing, just standard exhaust. So it's like a little bulldog, I call it, a little bulldog with a bite. So all right, well, here's the clip of the exhaust.